Yo, Tone.
Hey, hey. How are you, my friend?
It's the better odds. It's I don't know. It's like January 22nd,
It
dude.
is the 22nd.
It's been a fucking day. Let me tell you.
Tell me about
Just, I mean, it's 12 degrees. It got frozen pipes, no hot. It's one
it.
thing after another. Then I got computer problems. But guess what? Nobody tunes in. Nobody gives a shit.
That's
Like,
not
hey,
true. They
it's like
better
we
give a
play
shit. I'm
golf. It's
not
like,
doing this
oh,
for
what you
fun.
shoot? Nobody cares. Okay. Anyway, it's Wednesday night, so 22nd of January. It's the better odds. I'm Joey D. That's Tony C. You
I
already
am.
know this. Tone, let's get into it. What do you
Let's
got?
go. Let's go. All right. Earlier, I gave out on X, I gave out Georgia, Arkansas over 39.5. Evansville +5 minus $1.10. Furman I bet Furman minus 7.5. We talked about FanDuel minus $1.06. If you got 8, you're fine. No higher than that. And NC Asheville, Gardner Webb under 162. To add to that,
Well, you switch it. You're a little full games
that's
today. I like
correct.
it.
Yeah, I didn't
All
like
right.
that half game last night. We'll see.
Sometimes it works.
Wait till I start mixing up the units tomorrow. We're gonna have a lot of fun. All right, let's see where we're at. These are the ones I ran down this morning. The
Sure.
ones I have left. I'm going to take a look at them, see what fits, what doesn't. TCU, Kansas. We'll go from top to bottom at 695.
Hang on. Give me 1 second, friend.
Go ahead.
All right.
I
695.
wasn't happy with 135, so I dumped it. Now I had to bet 135.5 over 15 at FanDuel. 136, forget it. If you can't get 135 or 135.5, leave it alone, because a lot of places did open at 134.5, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, a few did. You know what? If you got 136 plus a bit, plus 05, don't go 136.5. For those of FanDuel, 135.5 over 15. And you should be able to get at least 411 and Pinnacle have 136 short over line. You may be able to get a plus money somewhere, or at least a flat bet at Superbook, STS. Bet Online has 35.5 flat as well. That's your better bet. 35.5 minus $1.10 over at Bet Online. It's TCU, Kansas. Indiana, Northwestern, I talked about this morning. Let's leave that to playing around with that. We're going to leave that. I'll post that up on X. Moving down the card, let's see Oakland. Wait and see on that. LaSalle, St. Louis, over 152.5 minus $1.15 at FanDuel. 4-1's a 54 under 15. If you're out in Vegas, Circa has 52.5 or 53, I believe. I called a friend. It's 53. That's a mistake on the board, on the screen anyway. Per head is 53. Buckeyes 53. Superbook, STS South Point, online BOL is 53.5. If you got a Jazz account, usually street guys, usually local bookies run the Jazz line. 53 over plus. Might be able to get even money there on the over. That's the next play. So we got from top to top down. We got James Madison over. TCU, Kansas over 36. Indy Northwest is a wait and see. Oakland's a wait and see. LaSalle, St. Louis over 152.5 minus 15. Georgia, Arkansas, we bet this morning. It's up to 40.5 over 11 at 411, 40.5 at Circa. They're taking more than anybody else. WPH wager per head 140.5. STS 140. Superbook 140.5. South Point 140.5. So we're okay with that. Moving down, see what we got left. The Arkansas side at a pick minus a half. We'll wait for that. It's a later game anyway. I'll post it up if we need be. Utah and Houston they're playing with. That's a wait and see for me as well. I think that's everything that. Oh, I know what I added games. Lafayette and Loyola, Maryland. That moved the other way, I believe. Yeah,
All right.
leave that alone for now. Maybe nice to take the over. Is at 7 o'clock? I'll deal with that after we get done with this. UNC Asheville Gardner Webb I spoke about. We got on to 62. Lovig 61.5. Jazz 61.5. Heritage STS at 61.5. Everybody else at 62. Chris 411 is at 62.5. Juiced 15 under, and Circus at 62. I think. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything here. Did I give out Evansville on? I did. I gave out Evansville on X plus 5 minus $1.10. I skipped over that one. I believe that went up a little bit to the favorite. Yeah. Well, there's some 5s, 5.5 flat. So it only would have got us off the push number. It's not a big deal.
Right.
5s can be you want. I see a 6 at Superbook.
You do? Yep.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. Something's going on there. I wonder if they took a bet. Although Chris is at 6 at South Point as well. Well, that's what I bet. That's the last one. So the ones that I mentioned that weren't a bet on here that I said I'd deal with, I'll post them up on X if I do anything. Yeah. And that's going to be it for tonight. The NBA I'm not dealing with. That Utah Oak City, that opened 220. It's up to 233.5. So I'm staying far away from that. That's one of the biggest moves I've ever seen in the NBA. Not that it's all legit. Something's going on. I got to look into it. I think OKC's got a ton of injuries from what I heard earlier. The Clippers, nothing there. 218.5. You know what? We'll leave that alone. That's a late game. If I do anything, it'll be on the over. The Boston Clippers over later on. See if we get a 218. That number's a little. I prefer 218, 217.5 even better. And I'm out of breath. Shit,
dude. That was like
that's the fastest minutes in sports. Fuck Chris Olbermann.
Yeah, that was the fastest 2 minutes. That was a torrid pace. I loved it. I actually liked it. I had to try to keep up, and we didn't do our normal show prep. I've been running around all day. Like the show prep. I mean, I'm using quotes big time there, obviously. But yeah, that was torrid pace. I love it. Yeah. So you're the same as always. Those plays out. You post the stuff on X earlier. We're going to post this up very shortly. It'll be up on X. You'll be adding plays. You'll be adding anything that you do, any thoughts and insights, right on X.
Did I say Chris Olbermann? Who the hell is Chris Olbermann? What was that guy's name? Is it the fastest
Keith Olbermann and Chris Berman.
Chris Berman.
You did a thing like
this. Chris Berman. I'm sorry.
Well, I like Chris Berman way more than I like Keith Olbermann.
No, I like both of them.
What are you going to do?
I can't behave all the time, Joe. I just can't do it. So
who can? All right, Tone. Well, listen, we keep it short and sweet. We went hard and fast at it, and we'll do it again tomorrow.
Have breakfast with Tony.
Breakfast with Tony.
I don't want to drink alone. I don't drink my coffee alone. So be there.
That's right.
All right, guys.
Maybe you can get that. I love it.
Good luck, guys. Have a good night. Let's make some fucking money tonight. I don't want to repeat it last night. I'll tell you that right now.
They happen.
I might have to buy a new camera. Yes. Repeat it last night. It's going to be a lot of broken shit here. I'll tell you that much right now.
Well, we don't want any more broken stuff. I was about to smash the computer about 15 minutes ago. I got to tell you.
Yeah, it's been a long day, but that's what I got. That's it, guys. So best of luck. Have a great night. I'll post anything up extra that I have on X. Breakfast with Tony in the morning. Be there. Have a good night.